which is what my YouTube channel is all about. Okay. I was going to do a live at 3 p.m. today, and I thought, nah, I don't really think, I don't know, whatever. I talked myself out of it, okay? And just then I thought, the message that I wish to share with you is this. You'll see that I've got plaster all over my hands. And you'll see that I'm wearing my dirty, very, very, very dirty words. You'll also see that I have a bandaged foot. And you'll now see that I'm laying on my bed. The story behind that is that I was supposed to work today, but my boss actually said to me on Sunday, I think it was, sorry. It's 8:30 p.m. for me. My boss said to me, I think it was Saturday, I can't remember now when it was. It wasn't yesterday, I know that. I think it was Friday or Saturday. He said to me, I've got a job. We've got the tender for this new job, which is this awesome church. It's the Anglican church, and it's really old, historical, beautiful building on a really big block of land. He said, well, I've got the tender for it. Well, originally said, I'm going to go for the tender. Would you like to do the job with me if I get the tender? I said, yes, of course. I love heritage buildings. And then he said to me, I've got the tender. What's a good day? Or what can you do? Or I can't remember exactly how he worded it. Like, basically, he didn't want to take the job on unless I was prepared to do it with him, is what I'm thinking. But anyways, he took the job on. And then he gave me heads up notice. Okay, I've got the job. So what works best for you, Monday or Friday? I said, well, I've got op shop duty on Friday, so it has to be Monday. So on Monday we did the job. And because last Wednesday, I was struggling. No, we had a different job. We had like a spontaneous, I think it was Thursday. We had a job that's not on our roster. We have a silver chain roster, so it wasn't a silver chain job. It was a yard clean up for a house that had been settlement was going through. So it was during that particular job that he said at the end of the day, Nadina, I need you to go to the hospital and get your ankle looked at. I cannot and will not employ you. I can't employ you. My insurance won't cover you unless you get your foot looked at. So it was actually that day that I went to the hospital, which was last week, as whatever that was last week, which I did my live on, and I got that beautiful, 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 beautiful service that just blew my mind. And then he's continued the outcome by saying, well, I really need you for this job on Monday, and if it aggravates your ankle too much, I'll be so our normal roster is our normal Tuesday roster. He said, if the Monday job aggravates your ankle too much, I'll do the job, the Tuesday job over Tuesday and Friday. So he basically gave me heads up notice that he didn't want me to do Monday and Tuesday unless my ankle could handle it, but he definitely needed me for Monday, and our set routine roster he could do without me. But then when we finished our job yesterday, he says to me, what's your verdict? Do you think you can do tomorrow? And I'm like, my ankle is throbbing so much, and normally I'll just tolerate it. Normally I'll just go to work. Tomorrow, normally I would just continue on and just deal with the pain and work on. But it was really, really hard. If you don't look after your ankle, it could get happened to him. He crushed his ankle with a crab crate. When I was working in the fisheries when I was younger. Also, the doctor said to me, do not stuff around with your ankle, because if you don't actually do the right thing, you could end up not being able to walk. And I was like, oh wow. Right. So we don't have to worry about the pain levels. We just have to worry about the fact that it's a, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a high level pain or low level pain, you've got to take it seriously and you've got to look after your body. So I started going, okay, I don't have to prove, if something's a certain level of pain, I don't have to then go, oh, now I can actually go, oh, I need my relaxed time. Oh, a certain level of pain. Okay, no. It doesn't have to be a certain level of pain, everyone. You have an injury, you just look after it. You just relax and you look after it. So I said to my boss at the end of yesterday, yeah, I do actually think I need to have tomorrow off work. Thank you so much for giving me that flexibility of knowing that was an option for me, and knowing I'm not letting you down. We're not coming to work on Tuesday because, yeah, it's throbbing so bad. And if I'm going to heal it, if I work 2 days in a row, it's throbbing this bad. Anyways, as it turned out, everyone, I didn't feel good about this decision, but I actually called the shots at like 5:30 yesterday, and I said to my boss, yeah, no, it's hurting so bad. I think you're right. I think I need to rest it tomorrow, and then I'll be strong and good for next week. Thank you so much for your consideration and your kindness. Feeling a bit bad for my boss because, now he's going to have to work Tuesday and Friday for what we would have both done today. Point of the story is, when I woke up this morning, my body was in agony. Next level. Next level. My back and my shoulders and my hips and my ankle and everything was just in so much pain. I was in so much pain, and I couldn't get out of bed until about 11:30. And I'd already called it that I wasn't going to work this morning. I would have had to get up at 5:30. So when I went to bed last night, I already knew that I didn't have to get up first thing this morning to go to work. And then when I woke up, I was in agony. Yes, of course, I felt disappointed. Yes, of course, a part of me went into mulders of, oh, my body's succumbing to this. I've got weaknesses. I've got blah, 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 blah. Of course, I went into a little bit of bugger. I don't like that. My body's in so much pain. I don't like that. I'm so limited. I don't like this. I don't like this. Truth of the matter is, though, what a blessing that I'd already preempted that I needed the day off. And what a blessing I have a boss that preempted it and actually ensured that it occurred, gave me the possibility, and then also double checked. So blessings upon blessings upon blessings, because that's what happens when we're aligned in our 5D. Everything in our 3D world aligns with our soul purpose. And I do not know why my body has so many physical, there's a part of me that goes into Duldrums about my limitations and the pain levels that I live under. And of course. And that's just a human response to physical pain, a human response to limitation. I'm not going to give myself a hard time for actually having anxiety around my physical pain and having anxiety around my limitations. I'm not going to give myself a hard time for that anymore. I just like, God, okay, this is my reality, and you create this reality where I'm okay. I'm not like starving. I'm in a safe environment. I'm surrounded by support. Like really, like as far as my needs being met, I've got a lot of limitations, but my needs are being met. So am I really that limited? My limitations actually cause me to slow down. Next point. I finally got out of bed. Like I was awake relatively early, but I finally got out of bed at 11:30 in the morning. And then all I did was make a coffee and then make my way to the day bed and make my way out to the bloody front deck. And then I'm out there and I'm there till 3 p.m. And I'm literally there, like looking at the sky, falling asleep, resting my foot on an ankle, resting my ankle up on a pillow. Dogs are sleeping next to me. I'm like, this is really amazingly relaxing, and what a treasure. Like, what a blessing to have this flexibility and this freedom. Seriously? How could you not see your blessings? I'm on a beautiful day bed. with this breeze. It was 27 degrees today, so it wasn't super hot. Looking out at the beautiful trees, safe, know if I need to eat this food in the house. Anyways, and then I thought, Nadine, no, I thought I really want to get one job done today. I just can't. I had a list of things I want to get done today. If I'm not going to work today, I'm going to get this and this and this and this and this done. So I forced myself to get out of my PJs, forced myself to get into my work clothes, and forced myself to plaster the bathroom, which is what I'll show you now, what I've been doing. Oh, because that was always my intention. Oh, you can see it's really hard for me to move. Ouch. Yeah, everything about me hurts, like my knees, my ankles, my back. Oh, and this is my Duldrums, everyone. And like this ankle, I don't know if you can see it, this bloody ankle. Oh, this ankle, everyone, is my main problem at the moment. And my hip and fucking everything. I'm only 53. Anyway, it's nearly night time. Oh, sorry, it is night time. And I've got Xena on the bed just there. And Alvin's outside. I'm about to feed him. But I'm going to show you. I'll turn this around now. So what I forced myself to do today, everyone, and this was with physical pain, so I forced myself to get the second load of the plaster on there. You can see that line there that's wet. That's where I got the line up the left side with the right side with the wall, with the cement, not gyprock, cement sheeting, sorry. And got to line it all up because there's a misalignment between this cement sheeting and this cement sheeting. Lining all of that up, and as you know, got this built a while ago. I plastered up into the walls, into the ceiling, and along here, all along here. And as you can see, there's a line across the ceiling which I'm cement. That's just all wet plaster. It'll dry completely white. I'm still plastering where I've got my flashing put in, and did it a lot around the door frame, which is something I've been meaning to do for a bloody long time. The exposed gyprock, so that's cement sheeting over there because that's a wet area. But over here it's gyprock, so neatening that. You need 2 or 3 coats up on the ceiling, up, and then behind the door frame. Okay, and then along here I had a stud. This is where I had a wall, because some of you may know that I had a wall going across here. It's actually a bit cute. I'll just show you something. Zena's footprint. So there was a wall across there, and that's where the shower used to just be doof, doof, like that, in my new shower. So, in all honesty, when I did that today, I was doing that like really when all I wanted to do was sort of rest and sleep. Now it's 8:30ish at night. I'm going to make an easy dinner. I'm going to feed the dogs. Haven't had their walk today. That's okay. I've got a 9:30 appointment in the morning. I'll either walk them before I go for the appointment, or I'll walk them after I come. Oh, just got a chill. Sorry, it drops our temperature quite quickly here. So basically, I'm going to either take them for their walk before I have my appointment or after. That's going to be enjoyable. But for tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bath. I'm going to make myself an easy dinner. I'm going to have a bath. The dogs seem fine. Zena's relaxing. Alvin's out the back barking every now and again, but he's okay. But that was it today. That was me getting out my 3D Duldrums. Now, in saying that, I'm not trying to gliblify. I don't want to gliblify. My life is simpler and safer than other people's lives. So I know not everyone's lives are like mine, but I have a huge list of things I needed to do today. A huge list. And I literally was immobilized up until 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. And I was going to do a live earlier today when I was on the daybed to discuss the immobilization. But the interesting thing is I've decided to do it after I've actually done a chore, before I make dinner, before I have the bath. But the doldrums, I was not depressed in my doldrums, everyone, because we need to learn. And it's so interesting because tonight a really good friend of mine rang me and we actually discussed this process of bit by bit by bit, just working with our financial limitations, boundaries, and our physical boundaries. So we have these physical and financial boundaries, and there's all these people that practice law of attraction and, oh, don't limit yourself to what you have. But you know what I reckon? Why not honor what you have in gratitude? So I live on a very low budget, and I like that bit of plaster I used up. I'm not going to be able to get more plaster now for probably at least 2 or 3 weeks. Each one of those tubs of plaster cost me $180, and they go pretty fast. Once I actually start doing plastering, the tubs don't actually last that long. And there's a lot of plastering to do, but there's so much to do. There's guttering, there's flashing, I've got to flash for next winter. I've got to get the list is so big. Like my deck out the front, it's not waterproof. I've got to insulate it. And I've got to gutter the whole house. I've got to get the trees pruned away from the western power lines. I have to mulch the garden. I've got to get the retic organised. I've got to build a fence. I've got to blah 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 blah. And then there's the bills. And today I decided, you know what, I'm going to pay the internet bill. I've got so many bills right now, just too many all at once. You know how they often hit you at once? And I thought, oh, I'll just pay the internet bill. So I paid the internet bill. So I've kept my internet, so I'll be able to do my YouTubes again. I'll be able to still watch movies at night. Like after the bath, if I'm not too tired, I can get out and I can watch a movie. I thought, why not? But the issue is, bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit, my tires are bald. I've got lots of work to do on my car. The rego's due soon. This is just life. This is 3D life, everyone. There's a lot. And of course, it's a reality, but it's also an illusion. Just be mindful of that. It actually is an illusion. So don't get caught up in letting the illusion bring you down. That's all I want to say, really. But I'm actually now going to run that bath. While I'm running that bath, I'm going to make a really simple, quick dinner. I'm going to make the dogs their dinner. Then I'm going to get in the bath. I might eat before I get in the bath because I'm pretty hungry, actually. I've already got the dinner pretty much all pre-organised because rice is pre-cooked, and just going to add some stuff to my pre-cooked rice. And I'm probably going to have my bath because the bath will probably take I'm too tired. I'll probably just fall asleep. But I just want to say, this plastering, guys, that was me getting out my 3D. That's me transmuting. That's transmuting through physical pain. Now, not from a place of guilt did I do that plastering, but it's just the more I do one action, minimum one action, it was joyful. I got into, and I was just slow about it. I was going, it's a bit by bit by bit. I'm just going graceful, like it's a graceful slow dance. Let's just say that it's a graceful slow dance, okay? There's lots more I could discuss on this topic, but we'll leave it at that. All right. So lots of love. Good night, and God bless. Keep well.